appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love this vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This be past, present, or future. You or someone around you. So take the resonates and the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below. I'll be happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool. It's not the final rule. Okay, so let's just keep an empty cup while we're checking this reading out and we're seeing what's up. Okay? I'm hearing everything and for everybody. You could be someone that does divination. You could be a tarot reader. You could be on social media. You could be someone that does music. You could be a singer or writer. You could also be someone who's multifaceted. You play a lot of instruments, collector. You have people around you who are judging your talent, constantly critiquing you. There are people who are afraid of your success. They are afraid that your success and your skills is going to change your world. And there are people who are afraid they're going to be left behind, okay? There could be people maybe monitoring you if you are on social media. It doesn't matter what platform. Okay, there are many of them, okay? And they're creating new ones each and every day, okay? But either way, you're very multifaceted. I'm picking up music. You know, you could be a rapper, a singer, a dancer as well, okay? You could do tarot. You could be someone with a podcast. Maybe you're a blogger. But either way, there's something about you showing your talent. You utilize social media to show your talent and your skill. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's people who are afraid that your gift or your skill is going to change your world, and they are watching you and critiquing you, hoping, I guess, to see you stop, okay, which is weird. We're weird, sweird, weird with an S. Let's call them sweird collective, okay? So they're hoping to see you give up. They're hoping to see you throw in the towel. They're hoping to see you feeling like you're inferior, like you're afraid, but that's not happening because I'm picking up you're very confident, whoever you are. I'm also picking up someone who could possibly be a wonderful hairdresser, okay? Someone that does something with epoxy, whatever that is. Okay, that's the stuff that they pour and they make stuff with, okay? Someone who does epoxy, you design things, you can make keychains, maybe little figurements. So there's some kind of talent or skill, pretty where it resonates, that people are afraid of, collective. They're watching you and critiquing you. And even if you're not on social media, this could be in your community. Maybe you work a 9 to 5 and maybe you, show your skills at work. There could be co-workers. Maybe, critiquing or gossiping, about your work. But Spirit is saying to not internalize that as a negative. It's part of progressing in life. You will have people who are for you and people who aren't for you. But they are watching. This could even be in a church setting. I pick that energy up all the time. Hello, my church folk. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay. This could be something, maybe you belong to a church and maybe you're sharing your gifts because you want to know if somebody want to patronize your business. Maybe you make clothing. I'm picking up someone who knows, who's a seamstress, who knows how to make those clothes, okay? Yeah. You could do hair. You could be a hairdresser. But whatever it is that you're doing, you're advertising it and you're supposed to advertise it. And there are people just critiquing, okay? And maybe it's causing you some kind of frustration, but they want you to keep going. This message is not to project any negative energy. This message is not something's going to happen to you. They want you to keep going because what you are doing, collective, is going to change your world. No matter what it looks like right now, remain optimistic about your present as well as your future. You can ask you can ask or simply research it, any successful person whom you admire in the world, and you will hear their stories of ups and downs and turnarounds and how there were moments when they thought they were going to quit. But Spirit is saying don't quit. Your ancestors want you not to quit because there are people watching who want you to quit, and your talent deserves to be seen, okay? You're very passionate about what you do, whether it's hair, whether it's tattoos, whether it's nails. Maybe you're a bomb mechanic, okay? Maybe you do auto body work. Okay, I never picked that up. Hey, you. All right. So you do painting and you do designer stuff. You're good at what you do, okay? You could be a fantastic barber. I always pick that up, okay? But I'm not picking up that you're doing anything wrong. They're just watching. They can't help it. They're just watching. And they're watching. I got to show you again. Because there are people who are in fear that it's going to change your world. And so while they're thinking about this, oh, the collective just might make it. They just might be somebody and they might leave me behind and I won't be a part of it. Oh no, let's stop them. Let's not share or like their video. So they want you to be there's people watching wanting you to get upset. They want you to be distraught or sad or something like that. they they hoping you give up because they're watching you. So whatever is going on with this person or these people that are watching you collective, it has nothing to do with you. And yes, I'm laughing because I'm seeing somebody actually critiquing and watching your work. And they don't, they may not like you, but they just want to watch you. People are mad when they can't be a part of your world. And it's silly, I think we should focus on ourselves. And if it's someone you don't like, don't watch them. But I see somebody just clicking, 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 and becoming frustrated and mad at the same time. They are afraid that you. They are so afraid. And the sad thing is that they're watching you so much that they're going to miss out on their own blessings in their own life. Spirit is saying this person could wake up, checking their social media, or, every time they have a conversation with a friend, a family member, or maybe their spouse could come in the house. Hey, how was work today? The first thing they want to talk about is you. So you're the topic of discussion. They're watching you on social media. They're chattering in the church. Okay, you guys, you could be someone who does cake decorating. I picked that energy up last time. Hey, you, all right, decorating them cakes. Okay, your cakes taste good. People love your service, and there could be someone, a customer, who's bragging on you. There's people bragging on you, and when they hear good things about you, it makes this person mad. They become fumed with anger, like they taste all right. Those cakes are dry. That kind of energy. Just anything. And it's nothing that you're doing wrong. This is part of the process. Spirit said at the beginning, don't allow that kind of energy to disturb you. People will like, unlike. They will be rude if they can be rude. They will gossip. They will slander. They will. And then I'm picking up somebody at work. Maybe you're at work and maybe you show your talent or gift at work. Maybe I'm picking up on someone who sells something. Maybe you make soaps. You could be someone who's a candle maker. That's real big. A lot of people doing that and getting it popping, okay? You can make something with your hands, okay? Now I'm picking up crocheting. Wait a minute. This is a whole lot of talent here. Y'all got to see. And then I'm picking up somebody, like I said, you multifaceted with the instruments. You can play everything. You do the piano, you can play the saxophone, you can play the drums. You know how to do everything. And you have a wonderful voice, and they watching with a magnifying glass. They're like, which way the collective gonna go? I know they're gonna be successful. I know they're gonna be the king or something. But which way they gonna go? And I gotta try to be a part of their life. And if I can't be a part of their life, then I'm just gonna try to slander them. If I can't slander them, I'm just gonna hope that they don't make it. That is not how life works. And so we know the energy that we put out always returns to us with the Eight of Wands here. And so this could be news coming in that is positive for you. Another favor, another blessing, prosperity, another opportunity, coming in for you. Maybe someone wants to collaborate with you. Maybe someone wants to hire you for your services. If you're making candles or making soap, okay. Maybe someone likes your product. Maybe they want to purchase a bulk of it and telling you they want to do this annually. Okay. You never know where your goal lies. Okay. And this could create, a stream of income as well as more clientele. Okay. One person likes your product or like your service, whatever it is that you do, and it spreads. Okay. Everybody blowing you up, everybody calling you to the point your calendar is full, and so it's important that you stay focused. This energy of, they like me, they don't like me, this is nothing for you to be concerned about. Though you are aware, at the beginning, I picked up critiquing. They're critiquing me, you know, um, and I saw someone standing and just and looking like, why are they looking at me like that? Why are they watching me like that? So you can pick this up energetically. You can feel when people are watching you and also talking about you. You know, telepathically, energetically, you can pick up on it. You could be someone very spiritually in tune, very intuitive, very gifted. Your connection with source is very tuned, very fine tuned. And so you pick up on this, and this is a gift that you have, and people are unaware of it. And yeah, so this person that's clicking on, clicking off, and constantly watching you, the collective knows that you're doing that. And every time you say something, the collective is picking up on it. They're not responding to it because they're on their way. This is why they're not responding to you. But the collective is aware. Everybody is born with several gifts. There are a lot of people who are tapped in. There are a lot of people, who are intuitive. They're not going to go around broadcasting it. But yeah, the collective knows how you feel about them, and they know that you are watching. And you don't have to believe in their intuitive abilities. It's like gravity. It just is what it is. And so we have the page, and what I just said, they was watching. Didn't I say I see somebody standing saying, why are they watching me? This represents you, this energy here. You're being studious, meaning you're working on your craft. You're increasing your skills, working on advertising, working on maybe your voice, okay? If you're a dancer or something, or you perform, I'm seeing somebody who's some kind of dancer, um, not a stripper, but like maybe you do performance, ballet or modern dance, jazz dance, something like that. Yeah, you're like, why are they watching? They're watching because you're very talented. And then there are some people who's watching you and they don't want to tell you, and they won't tell you, collective. And I know you're saying that doesn't make sense, but you are choosing to become a student of yourself. You could be working out, eating healthy. You could have a whole new group of friends, the people who you hang with. This could be causing envy and jealousy, maybe from family members. Collective don't come over here no more. They got new friends. They hang with somebody else. It's you're busy working on progress, and you're supposed to be. You don't need permission to do this. You don't need permission to do this. This is what they're seeing. The Nine of Cups is one from the 10. Okay? This is beautiful energy here. This is security. This is comfort. And this is abundance. And there's someone. I can't stop. I can't stop. I can't stop. They're afraid. They are afraid. Not that you're going to whoop their tail. They're afraid of your success. This is bananas. And you see how her eyes are bugged. This is how they are, male and female. Their eyes are bugged. Ooh, they bet not. They bet not progress. If they get ahead one more time, I mean, they are about to become unhinged. I even see somebody turning colors. You know how a person get mad and they turn colors and their veins come out their neck? So they could be watching your social media, just talking about you, getting angry, calling you out your name, but you're doing wonderful. The energy they're putting out is not working. And it's not working because you're focused. You are becoming a student of yourself. You are increasing your skills and your ability. If it's multiple instruments you play, you know how to play. You're in rehearsal. If you're a songwriter, you writing. You in the lab. You busy. If you do hair, you post some videos. Or you got clients, businesses, and you're busy. You're busy. And the more busy you are, the more your clientele is increasing, and word of mouth is spreading, and people are chatting about you. So I'm picking up on the energy of someone who you could be somebody who stays to themselves, a loner as well. You could be known to be a loner. I'm picking up on somebody who you don't deal with many people, but all of a sudden you're popular, you're famous, and your name is circulating. So while this person is watching and don't want you to be happy or don't want you to progress, the more angry they get, oh wow, they're fueling your success. Now that's powerful, collective. The more angry your haters get, they're fueling your success. They're helping you. So the more you ignore them, continue to be the student, the angrier they get, they are fueling you. They're bringing you good luck. That's amazing. That's amazing. So much so that they are depleting themselves and they're going to miss out on their own favor to the point they'll be at the energy of succumbing to something that is not favorable for them. If you're giving your power away, you will eventually empty your cup. You will eventually deplete yourself. Rightfully so. It only makes sense. And it won't bring you no dollars. And so the more they come for you, the more they weaken themselves. Okay? They're going to put that 10th cup here for you. They're going to give it to you. They're going to assist you. Energetically speaking, the more that they gossip about you, slander your character, talk about you, whatever it is, whether it's giving you a thumbs down, whether it's trolling your account, whether it's, on the job, because this could be a coworker talking ish about you and you know it, but you may ignore it because you're like, I don't let nobody mess my money up. I got stuff to do. Very smart. Keep it that way, collective. They want you to respond. They want to see you upset. They want to see you in a situation that is not favorable for you. This is what they're itching for. They want to see you in the Five of Cups. They want to see you, woe is me, and I need help, and I can't believe, and this is just not your energy. This is not, at this time, cross watcher, if you're watching, this is not written in the stars for the collective. So if you are desiring for someone to have an unfavorable moment, it's not going to happen because you want it to happen. You can't box with God. You can't step on what the divine has for the collective. The weapon formed against the collective will ever prosper. That just is what it is. It's law. It's not written in the stars. They are becoming a student of themselves. They're working on self-mastery and increasing their skills and ability. And if they're receiving progress from that, that means they are in high vibration for the Nine of Cups to be here. That's abundance and prosperity. Abundance and prosperity in favor only comes to a particular frequency. So you need to stop fighting yourself because you're kicking air. Ain't nobody there. You're kicking air. You can't box with God. And focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. I'm just saying, if you're watching Cross Project, it's not going to work. You need to back up off the collective here. The World card and the Nine of Cups and the King of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands and the Page of Wands, that's progress. Okay, the Ten of Swords is theirs. The Five of Cups is theirs. This is what they're wishing, but what you put out comes back. So the five belongs to them as well. And five represents change. But the Five of Cups is not a positive card. So they are going to experience what? An unfavorable experience. Because it must return to them because they sent it to you. So the matter, each sword on this 10 here represents them getting mad. I can't stop this card up because I see someone actually doing that. I can see it. Just getting mad, trolling social media, at work, whispering, maybe when you go on lunch break, shh, come here, I got something to tell you. I got something to tell you about the collect, that kind of energy, or you show up to church and maybe you're passing out your business card. She gave you a card. Collective gave you a card. What is that, just petty stuff. I wonder where they got them made at. Gold lettering. But each sword here on this card represents every time that they become upset. And it's returning back to them. They are doing the return to sender to themselves. And that's why it's very important. I don't just say it because it's popular belief. It's very important to be mindful of what you're thinking and your actions. What you say and what you're thinking and your actions is very important to be mindful of your words and your thoughts. That's what I'm going to say. It's very important. Because just because you don't believe in something, don't mean it's not popular. This is what they have to look forward to. They should really stop. They should really stop. This isn't going to happen to you. This is them. And that's a lot of energy to come back from. They are manifesting this. 10, Okay? Three, one and three is what? Four. Four represents what? Manifestation. They are manifesting this. Four represents manifestation in numerology. Foolishness, straight foolery. Don't play with what you don't know. Energy is real. We are constantly in the energy of evolution. Things are always changing, energetically speaking. Why do you think some things don't work like they used to work no more? Even when it comes to particular things you may like personally, collective. It could be something as simple as a favorite song you used to love and used to play it maybe 2, 3 times a day. But now you try to listen to it and you be like, mm-mm. That's because the energy is different. We're in a different era. It's a reason for that, why your desires change. The energy, the frequency is different on planet Earth. In all things, everything holds a vibration. Everything around you is alive. Everything has a frequency. I know I ain't the only one that experienced that. I'm talking about one of your favorite songs. Everybody got a couple of favorite songs that they can listen to 2, 3 times. But you try to listen to it now. It may not be current, but you try to listen to it and you be like, mm-mm. You be like, that's all right, but it ain't hitting like it used to. That's the energy. If you want a good example of vibration and frequency, it's energy. That's a good example. That's why the old stuff don't be working no more. Or you'll hear somebody say, that movie old, I don't want to watch that. But back in the day, that movie was the ish. You can watch it 3, 4 times. But maybe today, you be like, mm-mm, it used to be hot. It ain't hot no more. That's because this is not the paradigm. This is not the energy for that particular thing to vibrate, to resonate with people, to accumulate. Being mindful of how I describe this, but to accumulate for that particular thing to do numbers and be world renowned. It's divine timing is a real thing. Though there are several debates on a lot of things, one thing that I am in full agreement with is that divine timing. Baby, it is so true. There is a special timing for certain things to occur and to be done in life. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what your belief system is, all are welcome on this channel. This channel is not about trying to persuade anybody to change anything about themselves. The only intentions of this channel is to intrigue a spark within you that will pivot you in a direction that is for your highest good in your own time. And there is nothing more or less happening on this channel. So that's why I say all are welcome. I don't care what your belief or practice is. You're all are welcome here. And that's not so I'll have a large following. No. I'm not in the energy of judging. That take too much energy of me to judge, and I don't got time for that because I don't want nobody judging me. I can believe what I want to believe, and you are entitled to believe what you want to believe. That's why I say that. Now, I stopped reading to explain that because somebody needs to know that. There go your answer. But they are manifesting this. Ten of Swords, 3, 13, 1 and 3, 4. 4 represents manifestation in numerology. They are intriguing this energy. And even if they're watching and they say, well, I don't believe in numerology, guess what? The numbers don't need you to believe in it. We use numbers to deal with everything in life. Now let that marinate. That's a whole nother video. We use numbers to deal with everything. Okay? We use numbers to deal with everything. The numbers don't need you to believe in them. Just keep doing what you want to do and tell me what you get. And they are witnessing you gathering with new energy. You know, you could be someone, as I said, who is known to be a loner. When I say a loner, I'm not speaking of someone sad or depressed, someone who loves their alone time. There are people who love their alone time, who have plenty of family and friends. But being alone is not a sad thing. They understand that that is their time to recalibrate their energy. And it's a healthy thing to not have noise around you every day, all day. They're able to fine tune their spiritual connection. And so this person could be aware also that there are new people on your timeline. There are new people you're interacting with. And these people are people of prosperity. These are people who got something going on for themselves. Okay? They got something going on. They have networking abilities and qualities. They are established within themselves. They have jobs or careers. They have something going on. Okay, they're not sitting around watching anybody saying, "Ooh, I hope they don't make it." They somewhere making it themselves. They're somewhere building and creating themselves. Okay, they could be in the studio with you, helping you engineer a beat, anything, or playing the guitar while you sing, or helping you. I'm picking up on someone who loves to cook. Maybe you're starting a cooking channel. Maybe they're helping you set up. I see somebody filming somebody, setting up the camera while they cook and give instructions on a recipe. These are people who have things going on. These new people in your life collective, and you are enjoying yourself. Like I said, you could be MIA, and they could be aware of this. Yeah, they got new friends. They don't come over here no more. We don't hear from them. The holiday done passed. They don't come over here. They don't call or nothing. I heard they was hanging out at that restaurant with that group. Yeah, them people. That kind of talk. But this is what you're supposed to do when you're working on, self mastery, and pouring into yourself and progress and being successful. These are the kind of people you're supposed to surround yourself with. You know, these are people who feel they have something to live for. They're not wasting their time pocket watching someone else. They're not wasting time, missing out on their own favor and blessings. Most likely they're somewhere building and creating, as I said. These people could be entrepreneurs. you know, these are the kind of associates or friends, they're not into the nonsense, they're not into the hateration. They don't even have time for it. They will have to pencil that in, and there's no space in the calendar for that. Okay? No one's life is perfect, but it's about progressing forward in any way you can. Like, come on. It's life is enough by itself. You really don't. You don't need no extra. You really don't. You don't need conflict with the Five of Swords. You don't need conflict. We hear about and see things occurring each and every day in the world. People we know on the television, in the media, we see and hear about things popping all the time. None of us need anything extra. None of us. Like, come on. And I'm pretty sure everybody agree with that. And change, the sad thing is change is possible. Change is really possible for anyone who desires it and apply themselves to do the work. It's possible. It's not impossible. There are really people out here getting it. Okay? They are getting it. They're doing their thing. They're doing their one too. Living their best life. As I just spoke of that, there's enough of this energy already. There's enough of this. We already know about this. It's not a surprise. It's time for something else. And I'm picking up that you could be collective, someone who, you've been through a lot and you've seen enough. I'm hearing somebody say, I've seen enough. Like it's time for something different. And you have chosen to take your life and pivot in a direction towards exercising and showing your gifts and your talents. And it's too bad. It's going to always be somebody watching. It's going to always be somebody telling you to sit down when you're standing up, or you don't sound good, or that's corny, or you're not doing it right, or that's fake. Those are people who are unhappy and they're insecure within themselves. And that's a them problem. So Spirit is clearly saying this read, just don't focus on them. Keep doing what you are doing. Putting yourself around the right people, not allowing this kind of energy, not allowing it into your life, into your presence, into your circumstances. Let them talk. They're going to talk. See them whispering in the ear? They're going to talk. They're going to look. They're going to watch. Let them critique you. Let them judge. Don't ever, ever, ever explain yourself to anyone. And don't dim your light, whatever your gift or your skill is. And that food look real pretty, whoever you are. You're a chef or a cook, you're starting a channel, you're taking pictures. That food look real good. It look very pretty. You're using a lot of bright colors and bright food and very, very well. Yeah, keep going. Let nobody tell you what you can't do. Let them watch. Let them critique. That's what they supposed to do. We all heard the saying is what they say, negative any publicity is better than no publicity. That's true. Because a person could spend so much time doing this, the truth will reveal a lie will reveal the truth. And nature takes care of its own. Never explain to no one, collective. Never apologize for who you are. And do not dim your light. You are to be seen. You are supposed to be seen. Your gift is to be shared. You're a wonderful hairdresser. You're a wonderful barber. You're a wonderful cook. You're a great interior designer. You're a wonderful seamstress. Your work deserves to be seen. No one is going to tell you that, but I am. Your work deserves to be seen. So what? There's a lot of hairdressers. Nobody's seeing your work. So what? There's a lot of cooks. So what? We ain't taste your food. You might got something in there because I just saw a very pretty, wonderful spread. Very colorful, bright colors, orange and green. I don't know if it's mac and cheese or greens, but you were setting up a spread and you taking pictures and it looked very colorful and it looked very pretty. Keep it coming. The truth will reveal a lie and a lie will reveal the truth. Eventually, the slander that they're trying to put towards your progress and the things you are creating and how you're using your gifts, you're not good enough, you're not that. Well, no two humans are alike. So how can you critique someone's skill? You're supposed to move the way you want to move, collective. So don't allow these things to offend you. Don't allow the opinions of others to offend you at any rate. It's okay to listen. Maybe if you have a vocal coach or something, somebody working with you, that's different. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the haters, the naysayers, the ones who don't want you to win. Because that's at the beginning of the read and it's clear. You're on the right path. Good things are happening. There's new people in your life who are connected in some way to the genre, to the area of talent that you are gifted in. And it's not that you're placing yourself around them because you're looking for something. These things are happening naturally because you're focusing on yourself. When you focus on yourself and you're not deliberately messing with people, if I say effing with people, you're not deliberately messing with folks. Favor and opportunity will, great fortune favors the bold. You're minding your business. And it's part of your purpose. No one can intercept what Source has for you. No one can intercept what God has for you. Or me, or anybody. We all have different contracts to fulfill. We all have different gifts. We can't imitate or duplicate each other. We're supposed to move differently. So we can learn in the process as we climb the steps to go to the next level. We're supposed to move different. They have new chefs showing new recipes all the time. Put this together, put that together. And I'd be like, wow, I didn't know you could do that. New hairstyles coming out. Ooh, that's pretty. A barber with a new technique, how to get the perfect line up and what to use. Ooh, okay. Everyone has something special about them. Don't allow anyone to think that you ain't special. In a valuable way. In a valuable way. You're necessary. There are no coincidences. This is your confirmation. You're supposed to be here at this time, showing your gifts. Whether you're on social media or not, you can be, like I said, at work, showing people what you do. Passing out your business cards or passing out flyers or, giving people your website address if they want to come order some candles or some oils from you, okay? Allow your middle finger to grow. Yeah, allow the middle finger to grow. Flex it, flex it. Mm-hmm. And you'll feel better. That felt good, didn't it? Allow your middle finger to grow. You ain't gotta say nothing. Just flex it. You hear them talking ish, just flex it. And pick up your fork and keep eating your lunch. Don't let them mess with you and get you rattled at work. I'm picking that up heavy. Somebody is messing with somebody at work because you good. You do your job thoroughly. There's good things said about you at work. Then on top of that, you got this gift or this passion project that you working on. You making money from that. You coming in here with your business card. Folks is mad. You got people mad. But guess what? HR ain't mad. HR ain't mad at you. You probably got one or two coworkers that's peed off. Everybody else love you. And some of them may be your clientele. You see, celebration could be marriage. Who knows? Maybe you're a wedding planner, okay? Maybe you're making that cake for someone that is getting married and everybody talking because they had a whole lot of guests and word is spreading, okay? And your phone just jumping off the hook with orders. Yeah, that type of energy. You might buy two ovens and put them in your kitchen. You gotta do what you gotta do. Or you just be up all night baking cakes, getting to the bag. Hey, hey, okay? You'll get that storefront, you'll get that restaurant, you'll get that bakery, you'll get there. Keep going. Somebody afraid you're gonna resign. You're gonna be in a position to resign. They gonna throw you a going away party. You want everybody to show up for the going away party. You want to say congratulations to the collective. They've just signed a contract or they've just established their own business, their own storefront. They're opening up their own bakery. Business has been very well. We're glad that you worked at our company, but we're so proud of you. You've been an excellent employee. That kind of energy. And then the hater over in the corner like, they taste all right. Them cakes is dry. Who cares if they leaving? Well, evidently they money done grown to the point that they're in a position to leave. Straight up. Collective is taking that leap of faith. You ain't got to fight. You ain't feeling stuck or bonded to a situation. Folks don't like that. It's like you have freedom, this gift, this talent, You're already independent, but this gives you extra, like an extra leg up in life. And that's what's creating the envy. But you're not doing nothing wrong. They want you to think that you are a fool. No, you're not. You look nice in that dress. Keep twirling. Keep twirling. And you don't have to worry about falling because there's always someone there to catch you, metaphorically speaking. Sign God. You know how to keep a balance. That's another thing that could be irritating people. Well, how the collector gonna have kids, a husband, a job, and a hustle? None of your business. None of your business. They want to know how you do it. It's help from source. It's help from the divine. The temperance is earth angel with these wings here in this read is depicting your spiritual connection with source. That's why you're able to keep things in balance. Life is not perfect, but you know how to balance it out. You make it look easy, and you may have days where you say, I'll be tired, but you make it look easy. You're maintaining your career and you're maintaining your hustle. And you could be someone that has a family, or you may not. Or you could be someone who has children as well, or you may not. Either way, you have more than one thing on your plate that you are navigating consistently, and it has them watching. Like, you're tapped in. I just said at the beginning, you are well aware. of what they are saying and what they think of you. You don't care. You're not responding, but you're very spiritually inclined and fine tuned with source. You're very intuitive, and you feel the energy, the negative energy. You know when someone is talking about you or slandering your character, whether it's over social media, whether it's at work, whether it's at home, or maybe you're visiting family, and maybe the relatives want to turn up on you. You over there, eating your mac and cheese and your biscuit, and they over there rolling their eyes. Look, you know what's popping, but I'm picking up that you're wise enough. The high priestess is not a chatty patty. They know what to share and what not to share. They're very reserved, but they will observe you. While you watching them, they watching you without fear. Fearless is the high priestess. Not a chatty patty at all. Will not say anything to you. That's the high priestess energy, and I'm picking up you're someone like that because you get it. You're like, that's a waste of time. I got clients. I got work tomorrow. Well, let me go run these errands. You're busy with life, and because they keep desiring this is pushing them away from their own favor and opportunities. It's drawing a wedge. It's drawing a wedge between their own divine purpose. If you don't want to see other people happy, if the progress of people, or you see someone being confident or courageous, okay, maybe this person, maybe you're on social media and they want to be on there too, and they feel like you have a lot of courage, you're courageous. That pees them off. It makes them angry. It stirs their demons. Because they want to know, why are you so confident? It's none of their business. If they will focus on themselves, they will come out of this 5 and this 8. And I can't make this up. I gotta show it to y'all. Numerology again. What did I tell you about the 10? What did I just tell y'all about the 10 and the 3? They are empowering you every time they send energy your way. The 10. The 3 is 13. 1 and 3 is what? 4. 4 represents what? Manifestation. They are manifesting negative energy to come their way the more they project onto you. Whether they thinking negatively of you or speaking negatively of you. I can't make this up. Yo, check it out, collective. What y'all see? The 5 and the 8. What that equal? I'll wait. 13. 1 and 3 is what? 4. 4 represents what? Manifestation. They're manifesting this negative energy and they're doing it twice. Look. And they doing it twice. I gotta show you. Look, and they doing it again. 13 twice. Ooh, baby. They doing it twice. They're bringing this into their own life. You gotta be a smart dummy to keep. I pulled them 2 out earlier. It's like, you ain't got it by now? That this feeling or these experiences you're having, it's because the actions you're putting out. Oh, wait. 13 twice. Let's go deeper. 13. What we messing with? 26. What's 26? 8. What is 8? Accomplishment. What is they accomplishing? The 10 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, the 5 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords. They don't get it. That's their business. Because you're not hucking with them. Now they losing sleep. And I actually see somebody crying over your success. This is pitiful. This is pitiful. I was crying in a pillow. Yo, man. Crying in a pillow. I'm just saying it's not fair. I was raised by my grandma and we grew up in the hood. And I had to drink that Focus Hope juice. And it ain't fair. This person is nuts. And you're just rising to the top. But you're earning your right. You're earning your right of passage. You're not sitting and waiting for things to fall in your lap. Anything we desire, we must be willing to put in the work and show up for ourselves no matter what we're feeling or what's going on. It's okay to take a break and retreat because you got to get your energy. Nine of Wands. You got to get your energy from all the perseverance. This is your energy, all you've been through. Overcoming. Bruised but not broken. And you say, you know what? I'm about to change that. They got some things that bruise them, and they like, I'm just gonna let it break me, and I'm gonna use it as a crutch. Oh well, the collective gonna keep living their life. I don't know who told this person that the world is gonna stop whirling for them. That the clock and the calendar is just not gonna move because they don't want it to. That's not how it works. They can sit and wait and have that shoulda, woulda, coulda negative energy. It's not gonna do them no good. It's not. It's time for them to go through a transformation. But they are in resistance. They're in resistance. But that's a them problem. It has nothing to do with you. Do not have survivor's remorse. Do not feel socially obligated either, collective. And choose to move forward and be okay with letting people go that's not for your highest good. Be okay with it. Be okay. Maintain your balance, okay? That's what's helping you with your creativity and your creative space. Maintaining your peace about yourself, keeping toxic energy away from you because it will dishevel your energy, okay? It will obscure your vision, your view, okay? So that's why it's very important when you're working towards progress. You know, I'm not saying it just to get even with somebody. It's for your protection, but also so that your view don't become distorted, so that you're able to see clearly. This person is going within, they're meditating here. And if it isn't meditation, maybe it's prayer for you, maybe it's going out into nature for you, but make sure you are keeping negative energy away from you and just focusing on you and just moving forward. You know, allowing new people in your life, okay, that are for you, okay. Anyone that you notice that comes in your life and they carry the same energy of this karmic, let them fall to the side and be okay with it. You have to be okay with it. That's how we're able to learn the lessons and progress forward swiftly. Not that you have to be in a rush, but without, when I say swiftly, without creating stagnation. It's like being in a unhealthy connection or relationship, knowing you need to leave, but you choose not to leave, you stay. Spirit wants you not to do that. It's time to go, it's time to go. It's over, it's over. So good luck to you on all your adventures. Stay focused on you. Stay out of the toxicity. Don't allow no one to trigger you, because once again, I gotta say, it's somebody on somebody's job that is very envious of this gift that you have. And don't look at this read and assume that I'm talking to a certain, it doesn't matter what kind of work you do. I don't care if you work at McDonald's. You could be the cashier. You may be a bomb hairdresser. You might do them nails, whatever it is. You may be a seamstress. Okay, a job is a job. Okay? But there's someone on somebody's job who's aware of your gift, your skill. And they doing this chattering because they want to try to upset you. Keep ignoring them, minding your business, make your money, and take care of yourself while you're working on your craft, while you're building. You're in the building stages. And this person wants to get you upset, possibly maybe to get you in an altercation, and then you get fired, then somebody gonna call the police on you, then you're in a court situation. They're hoping for these things. They are watching, and let them watch. But don't let it offend you, and don't let it persuade you to stop living your life. Do not dim your light. Keep promoting. I picked up a whole lot of gifts and talent here. Beautiful talent. Somebody even crochets like clothing. Keep keep advertising. I don't care what it look like. Keep advertising. Don't stop. Don't stop. Mm-mm, mm, mm. Let the haters fuel you. Let them fuel you like gas in a car in a positive way. You don't have to say nothing to them. Let that inspire you. Transmutation. Not to prove to them, but let that inspire you. That's your confirmation. When people show you friction or envy and you're not bothering them, that's your confirmation from source, from your ancestors, that you're on the right path. You're getting people's attention. So if you're that good that you're getting their attention, you're worthy of being seen. Collective, I repeat. If whatever you are doing is getting their attention, you are worthy of being seen. You are worthy of being seen. Let no one tell you nothing different or make you feel different. We live in a world where people are constantly trying to make people feel what they feel. If they're sad, they want you sad. If they're mad, they want you mad. No. Remain grateful, thankful, do what you can, and surrender the rest. And just stay focused on you. Stay out of the toxic mess. Stay out of that. Because somebody is trying to do that. And if this isn't on the job, this could be a friend group, a group of people, like a clique, like a that maybe you hang out with. Maybe you once a week or twice a week stop by their house or go have drinks with them, whatever it is. Just be mindful. Later.